so far away. You give me all that now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He cuts it back right. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, it's the throwaway.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix escapes out to the left. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix is going to throw again. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoots one defender. We'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up. Penix here from the gun. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Zone read give here to Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Troy Anderson at top of the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Dotson now in motion right. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of
You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
First down, a run with Barkley. Has some space inside at 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get 6 more on their early advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To the air with Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now. On the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing now on first down. Penix escapes the pocket. To the sideline and secured by London. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap will give to Robinson. Escapes a defender. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4. He's got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back to second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. It's Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Motioning him from the slot right. On third down, it's Hurts. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
73. Anyway, up.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. There's the intensity we expected in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second and pretty long here. They'll motion Brown right. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one routine.
And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle to Michael Hall.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Not the biggest game, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
They have themselves another first and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Gabe, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
70 Lions. Let's go.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. That one complete to Pitts. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. And we do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Okay, ready.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Penix off the play action. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st down from the red zone. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Has it down close. And for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 1-score game before halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. Penix is going to throw for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
They'll Return to the ground game and just run this clock out. Give him about 3 on that first down carry. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Barkley again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Starting at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 8. Getting out to his left. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the shotgun, Penix. Pass is made. It's caught. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Is Reed Blankenship making the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at 41, 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Staying with Robinson, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Penix. Flush out now to his left. Now here he goes. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
Penix on 3rd down. That one's caught by Mooney. And he stopped cold at the spot. Won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Penix is going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. And it sets up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
And he runs out of bounds a yard or two behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, Kate, that's one of those situations where the game just, I think, speeds up on the QB a little bit. He doesn't flip it out of bounds before he goes out. It's going to end up as a sack on the stat sheet for the defense, and they earned it with effort, chasing him all the way to the sidelines.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. An 8-yard gain, but still left with fourth and a bunch. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Koo able to put it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll motion Brown right. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, it's Barkley. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. 30, hits the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you, it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 7th.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
At the 43-yard line. Our game of the yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They kick the running back in motion.
180.
It's on 1st down. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. Barkley trying this up the gut. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Gonna run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. We'll give to Robinson. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That's good for a Falcons.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play.
3rd down, it's Penix. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point by Cooler is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 28.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he hits a wall, stumps at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here's another carry for Barkley. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on down.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Played good for looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Through midfield. Bijan Robinson. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Score, Falcons 42, Eagles 28.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
First down, Eagles.
Putting a receiver in motion. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Takes out a one-stop. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not a whole lot to speak of here, Parker. 2-yard gain at most in 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Staying with Robinson. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Chased out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Hey, Silver.
1st down throwing from Hurts. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this. And these